back. Sorry for that. I just needed to share the link on Twitter quickly. I forgot to do that. If you're here, as always, please kindly say hello and put a like. So I know that you're here. Currently, I cannot see anyone. Can you hear me, by the way? Is it too windy? Or you can actually hear me? Can everyone hear me? Say something, guys, so I know that you're here. Sound is good. Me, Pina, thank you. Lilo, thank you very much. Morning, Carlos, Carl, hi there. Can everybody hear me? Simon Bickerton, good to see you, brother. Simon is, if you don't know, is one of the moderators. Has been here since I think like 2018. Simon, 2018, 2019, has been a long time, legend. So everybody can hear me fine, right? Yeah, hi Rob, hear you loud and clear. Okay, wonderful. So I hope everyone is well. We're just gonna do a quick live. I'm here right now chilling with my family. And while my wife is playing with my kid, I decided to sit down while I have a few spare minutes and do this. So basically, let's talk about what's going on in the market. You know, as we expected, as we predicted, you know, once the euphoria phase kicks in and the last macro phase comes in the cycle, you know, after the crashes, after the accumulation, after the waiting, we get to the phase of euphoria, which ends in peak euphoria. And once the peak euphoria finishes, we once again get a new cycle that starts with 90% crashes, 80% crashes where we accumulate. Currently, right now, we're pre-crash. We're in a pre-crash stage. We're in a turbo candle time. I believe in the coming months, we're going to see a lot of nice pumps from several different coins. Not all coins are going to do well, but I believe enough coins will do well to make sure that our portfolios deliver and perform very well. We just got to be patient, and I think that the B turbo, twin turbo candles are coming, so to speak. They're already going on. You know, if you've been accumulating with me when Bitcoin was at $20,000 or XRP was at 50 cents, and when basically Dogecoin was at like 5 cents and 9 cents, we're already up significantly. If you're a member or you ever bought the Millionaire spreadsheet before, I want you to know that we decided that we're going to decrease our price targets to make sure that we lower risk, increase our chances of nailing profits. So if you've ever been a member, I suggest resubscribing and making sure that basically you're taking profits. We have started taking profits already. We're out with, like, for example, with XRP, 30% of our bag was sold. The latest sell was, I think, at $3.31. We sold another 5% of our bag, and we're going to keep selling as the market goes up, basically. I believe in new highs. I believe that XRP is going to go higher. I believe that Ethereum is going to see new highs. I believe that BNB is going to go higher. I believe that Dogecoin is going to go higher. XLM and many coins out there basically are going to perform well. Not all of them have to go to their all-time highs or see new all-time highs to perform well. So many coins are down so much that they can do 10 to 20x, and they'll still be like 50% under their all-time highs. You don't have to chase the all-time highs. You're just here for the percentages, right? The ROI and percentages is what matters. So basically, we got to be patient. As always, I'm providing all the necessary updates. You know, a few days ago, we sold another 10% of our VLO bag. So if you're a $99 tier member, I hope you did not miss that. I did send out messages and a notification live the moment I did it. Literally 2-3 minutes later, you got the update. So we sold another 10% of our VLO bag, 5% of our XRP bag. We're going to keep laddering out with any coin that's pumping, and I believe that the big pumps are coming. We just have to be patient, not chase green candles, not FOMO. Ignore the good news. You know, I spoke about all of this years ago when the cycle was starting. That when it's time to buy, and we crashed roughly 80 and 90%, which we did when Bitcoin went to 15K and we're accumulating. News will be terrible. People will be saying it's the end of crypto. We ignored the fear back then, and we ignored the terrible sentiment, and we diversified dollar cost average and bought a lot of coins. And now when the market is bouncing and pumping, and we're about to go parabolic even higher, we have to ignore the good news and basically make sure that we do not FOMO and chase green candles or chase tops, right? Chase profits, don't chase tops. Make sure that you're laddering out and paying yourself. Don't become the capo of the bull market, basically. What do I mean by that? Remember, Capo was predicting 12K Bitcoin, and he has a huge, large following, and a lot of people were very angry at him because he kept insisting on 12K. Now, there's nothing wrong with predicting 12K Bitcoin. I mean, back in the day when he was predicting, there's There's nothing wrong with that per se. The only problem was when you're so insistent on that you're only waiting for 12K. So what you should do is wait for major crashes and start dollar cost averaging at new lows. So if you had bought, 25K, 20K, 15K, and 12K, and 6K, for example, right? If you had these targets, you still would have gotten amazing entries. The point I'm trying to make is that now you should apply the same method to laddering out. You should not chase the top and try to catch the top, because statistically, overwhelming majority of people cannot do that. The ones who do it are lucky; they cannot consistently deliver that. So it's a fairy tale that you need to get rid of. Nobody's going to sell the top. Our job is to sell before the top. If you're wondering why we need to sell before the top, is open any chart, you'll see what happens once the crypto market tops. This time is not different. The pumps are coming; they're going to be bigger. But once they finish, everything is going to crash hard. It's been happening for 3 cycles already. This is the 4th. Their utility is not going to help. Use cases are not going to help. Once the pumps are complete, everything is going to crash hard. I think what's currently going on in the market with coins like the Trump coin going vertical and pumping hard, and meme coins pumping, a lot of meme coins being built on Solana, a lot of coins being built on the XRPL, tells you exactly that there's nothing to do with utility yet. And this cycle, it will probably come down the road, maybe in the next cycle, the one after that. But currently, right now, everything is still speculative, which is exactly why everything pumps very fast and then crashes very hard. It's very important to take profits before these crashes come, because once again, based on statistics, the overwhelming majority of coins, I think it's like roughly 85% of coins, never recover, never see new all-time highs, never bounce back and die, and that's the end of it. The utility project is finished, just like any meme coin. So don't live in fairy tales. Make sure that you're paying yourself and you're preparing to pay yourself. I highly suggest, once again, that you come join my Patreon, because I'm a guy who has been consistently delivering for 2 market cycles, and this is my 3rd. We're already paying ourselves, and we're going to keep paying ourselves and ignoring all the bullish narratives and whatnot. I suggest you do the same, even if you don't join. But if you do decide to join, I'll be basically posting a link to my Patreon in the comments down below once this live session is finished. It's also going to be in the description on this video. You can follow the link and join. If you don't want to join, once again, just make sure you're paying yourself, that you're not listening to Moon Boys. Yes, coins will keep going up for a while. Yes, some will go up a lot. But don't forget that there's the dark side of the pump that ends in massive crashes. You have to get out before the crash, right? So if you've been, for example, buying XRP with me at 15 cents heavily in the last cycle and 50 cents this cycle, you're already up a lot. Yes, we'll be up more, I believe, but you should be paying yourself. My point is, some coins are already up 10, 12, 15, 20x, and you should be taking something out of the market. 15, 20, 30%, right? Nobody's telling you to sell half your bag or all your bag, but make sure that you're already paying yourself, and you turn paying yourself into a habit. All right, my friends, Simon and Bickerton, I think that XRP is going to see roughly my prediction that was there from the last cycle, $7 to $13, roughly that area, $7 to $13. Once again, despite price targets, I'm already paying myself. I'm out with 30% of my bag, but I believe in 7 to 13, that's where I will sell most heavily, in that area. I will keep paying myself with any coin that's going up repeatedly. And one thing also, I highly suggest that once you pay yourself, you do not rotate those profits. You keep these profits sidelined until the cycle ends and the market crashes very hard once again. That's when you rotate the profits by diversifying and buying with equal amounts of money at dollar cost averaging only at new lows. Do not rotate anything that you sell now. I know that you want to make more money. I know maybe you'll get lucky once or twice before the crash comes, maybe 3 times, maybe you buy the dip and get lucky 2 or 3 times, but eventually the dip becomes a massive 90% crash, and nobody knows that it's a 90% crash until it actually happens. So yeah, Mark like, hi Rob, where do you think Doge will go to? I think it will go higher. I have a big Doge bag, I already taken a little profit, but I think it will go higher and I'll keep taking profits. So I think that we still have to see a few blue chips already take off, but we're already in the euphoria phase. Please be aware of that, guys. We're already, like, in the coming months, once more coins pump, we'll be at the phase where laggards are no longer laggards. The coins that don't catch up are simply bad performers. So do not rotate your profits with the laggards, because yes, there'll be a few exceptions to the rule where a few coins will deliver and you'll keep thinking, oh, why didn't I rotate into that? But you have to keep in mind that the overwhelming majority of other coins where you could have rotated will not move, and they will just simply crash 90% with the rest of the market without having done anything. So just, preserve your capital. Make sure that once the cycle ends, you have enough money to make a lot of money in the next cycle too, right? So if you're aiming for, like, I don't know, let's say roughly turning 100K into 1 million, and there's like 500K on the screen or 450K on the screen, just take it and leave. De-risk, because turning that afterwards into 2, 3, or 4, or 5 million the next cycle will be a lot easier than turning into a mil this cycle, right? It will just take more time, a few more years, but you better give yourself more years and accumulate in the accumulation phase and play the market much safer. As I keep saying, the higher the market goes, the less the reward becomes, and the higher the risk becomes. That's why we buy after massive crashes, because that's when risk is minimal and reward is maximal. That's exactly why, you know, it's paying off right now, having bought XRP at 50 cents, you know, and 15 cents, or having bought Bitcoin at 12K and 15K, or having bought Ethereum at $900, or having bought Dogecoin at 5 cents and 10 cents, or anything really at the bottom that is pumping right now. Some coins are not pumping, but I believe they will move when the rest of the market moves higher. Some coins will do nothing. That's exactly why we're diversified. I'm not buying anything. I'm just looking to exit, and I'm looking for higher targets to exit even higher. Remember, right, our goal is never to buy the bottom, is to buy low and lower, and it's never to sell the top, it's to sell high and higher, my friends. All right, my friends, thank you very much. It's been 10 minutes. I'm gonna go back to my wife and child. Hope everybody's well. Make sure you join the Patreon. The link will be in the description and in the comments down below once this video is finished. And you'll get all the updates. Every single time I sell a portion of any bag, you get an update. And if I'll be buying anything, which is highly unlikely at this point, of course you will know also. But yeah, thank you for your time. Please kindly put a like. And bye-bye from Dubai, guys.